Hello and welcome to Cayenne After Dark. The only difference between this and normal Cayenne videos is that it's night and I'm just recording it at this time. Sick. I wanted to do a bit of a story time because I've been doing a lot of reviews and reflections, and I just want to tell a story that I find very humorous. So if you will indulge me, just get your nice beverage of choice and cheers. So this was about 3-ish years ago, back in my sophomore year of high school. Right before COVID happened, we were still doing our show choir season. And we were bad this year. I'm gonna be blunt. We were probably doing the worst out of my whole high school career. We were bumping my senior year, for sure. But we were not so hot. It was not good for our next group. It was the first year that we formed our all men's group, which was kind of hype, but other than that, it wasn't anything to write home about. So this story takes place during that time after a competition. We were basically told that our guides really suck and we are very undisciplined at one of the competitions, and the seniors were not having it. They were kind of upset. They're like, this is rigged. This is rigged. We have a men's group. We have a standard to uphold at our school. Like you can't do that at all. Meanwhile, the rest of us are here just being like, we just want to have a good time, man. It's not that big of a deal. And so, to calm down the hateful environment that was transpiring, we decided to go to a Walmart. Why a Walmart? I don't know why they picked this, and this was the beginning of the blunders. So I'm over here chilling with, I don't know who exactly I'm chilling with. I was chilling with one of my friends that isn't public, hasn't appeared on any of my videos, so don't try to scrub the channel to find them because they're not on here. And I was just chilling with them. I don't even remember who it was, but I remember I'm feeling some spicy Doritos. So I got those for myself because I wanted to indulge. They were pretty good. And so everyone was getting back on the bus, everyone got their stuff. And I see out of the corner of my eye, my friend Caden, aka KT Currency, just having a cabbage, just right in front of me. This cabbage is just glorious. Everyone is taking bites out of it. Everyone's just like, yes, please. This unwashed cabbage that probably has so many pesticides and diseases on it. Please let us indulge in this cabbage. And so we all are. There was also a gallon of chalky milk being passed around. It was good times. I'm not gonna lie, I did indulge in that cabbage. I know I'm ashamed to admit that I did eat some of that cabbage, but it wasn't as bad as you would think for it being with a bunch of sweaty high school men. Well, not even men, we're boys to men. That's how that transition works. And we were eating this very sweaty cabbage. That's the best way I could put it. And so I turned over to Kate and I was like, hey, after you've eaten all this cabbage and all this chalky milk, after all that is congealing and meshing in your stomach fluids, why don't you eat as many spicy Doritos as you can in a minute? And then people around them were like, yo, that is the funniest idea I've ever heard. I don't know why, but it was also probably because it was midnight and we were all sleep deprived because we arrived at that competition at about probably 5 in the morning the day prior. So Caden takes up the challenge, the epicness, and he demolishes that bag. He's just like, no, and he does it. He successfully does this challenge, and I'm just like, yes, I'm so proud of you, Caden. You finished this bag, and I'm proud. I get a tap on my shoulder a few minutes later, and he's like, hey, Kyan, I'm not feeling too good. Do you have a bag or anything? And I'm just like, No, I don't have anything. I have this Dorito bag, like, but I don't have like the Walmart bag at all. Like, I don't know where it is. And he's like, okay, I'll take this Dorito bag. And I'm just like, okay, what are you gonna do with it? He's like, I need to put this cabbage in it. It's getting too annoying to hold because keep in mind, while he was eating these spicy Doritos, he was still going at the cabbage. Like I think, I don't know, or it was on his lap. One of the two. I wasn't really looking. I was mostly like on my phone, just kind of like browsing, like just kind of like out of it. And he puts the cabbage in the bag, and then a few minutes later, he ends up expelling his insides, all the congealed amazingness that was happening. The science led to vomit into the spicy Doritos bag. And he was not happy with it. He wasn't going to tell anyone that he did it. It was a bit embarrassing. But that would have been the end of the story if someone did not kick over the bag. And it goes spilling all over the bus. You know, it's crazy how much puke got all over this bus. It got on someone's shoe. It got all the way to the back of the bus. People were like, "What's that smell?" And Caden's over here just like, "Oh man, that was me. That was me the whole time. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no." And so I'm over here. I'm like, "That's a bit funny." I'm like, "Dude, oh shoot." But then I start also feeling bad because I'm like, I kind of caused this, but also I'm like, I didn't really recommend you do it. I was just like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if you did it? But then keep in mind, at the time, Cajun was the kind of guy that would take like sugar packets and then like snort them up his nose for comedy, which is still hilarious, but yeah, no.
Okay, sorry, I'm just getting this ready. So
Do it.
And I should have known better than to suggest such an amazing quest for Caden to go on, but frankly, I didn't. And so we ended up having to clean the bus and stay on there, and the bus driver was definitely not happy. Our chaperone was not happy because all of the non-pukers were on a completely different bus, and she ended up being on the only bus throughout my 4 years of high school where there was puking. So you're welcome, Terry Sue. And while he was cleaning up, we were all exiting the bus. You know, I was getting up, I was grabbing my things, and I look where I was sitting, and I realized that my buttocks was on top of the Walmart bag the entire time. And so I look over to Kate and I'm like, hey, do you still need the bag? With the bag in hand, and he straight up did not talk to me for 3 days after that. So that is the Cabbage Story. I hope you enjoyed. It was very different than what I've done in the past few days, but you're gonna see a lot more story times as well, and just general me talking. It's not always gonna be a anime review or a review of some kind. It's gonna be a mix of whatever I want to talk about. So yeah, this story is just super funny to me. I just remembered it as soon as I clicked the record button. I was like, I was gonna do a review, but I gotta tell the story. So you're welcome for this great story. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed now. So I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. I'm very tired. I will. Yeah. You get it. You get it. You get it.